corner. He's in a defenseless situation right now. All that pressure on his chin, man. And hurts that turnbuckle. You're feeling good. CM Punk stop him. Almost strike. Almost strike. That's that out with the high ground. CM Punk. Inside, maybe to the outside of the superplex. That's side out.
What do you think about this match so far? Are you watching it?
Yeah, I just turned it on.
Both men still to the floor. And both athletes landing really hard on the outside. You guys at home, remember how we all watch this. There's no commercials. You're going right through to this thing. Joining us here from AEW Rampage live on TNT from the James L. Knight Center in Miami, Florida. To get up and you see Matt side up, baby. We're going to have some kicks. It's that back ankle.
Yeah, this program is a lot better. You know, I don't have to worry about editing anything. I don't know if you can see. So you see how there's graphics and stuff?
Yeah.
You see how it's not just a black screen? You know what I mean? And us talking. So I did some stuff. I'm probably going to add a little bit more later on, but at least it looks more professional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So far, this is a pretty good match, though.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
You know, Seidel was such a good wrestler, but the problem is he just never got over with the gimmick, huh? He just never had that gimmick. You know what I mean? To get him over.
Yeah, I mean,
but he was such a good, he's such a good wrestler. You know what I mean?
he did good in Impact with it.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's what I'm saying. He's a good wrestler, but his gimmick has never he never climbed out of that, that top level. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was talking about, the gimmick. He did good with his gimmick in Impact.
Well, what was his gimmick in Impact?
I forgot honestly, but I know he had a gimmick where, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I'm trying to remember what it was like.
You're talking about the one where eventually, I like his theme song. But
it was kind of like
gimmick that
it was kind of like
with Ethan Page, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like similar to what CM Punk did with the Straight Edge Society, but it was much, I think, much, I guess you would say, much PG.
Yeah.
Amazing event it's been thus far, and still so much more to come. The Neil Leg is also interlocked with Seidel.
This match looks different from seeing it from several years ago.
Yeah. I'm trying to send out a
We've seen him use this straight jacket before. But Punk has shot forward every air gun device. He might get a punch shot through, got the vice on. But Seidel in the ropes. Punk forced to abandon ship. That was a very nice transition from CM Punk, but Seidel, excellent neck set, knew where he was in that ring. Yes, I think Punk may have gotten a little greedy there. He saw an opportunity for the vice, but he didn't really account for the ring positioning on that side. I just think he wanted to counter Excalibur. I think he was caught and he knew it.
I'm surprised they wrestling for this long.
Yeah, usually is what maybe
10 minutes at the most, 8 minutes, 8 minute matches.
yeah, and then on to either commercial or on to the next match or segment.
Mhm. Exactly.
Is this one no commercials either, or is or is just the other company doing that right now?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Shoulders were almost up, it seemed like. I think the perspiration, all that sweat on the upper back, helped. Thank God for what he did.
I just think that they could at least made Sadell strong. You know what I mean? Like instead of just
Yeah,
throwing
because
him out there.
I mean, it's like they first they had him with his brother, then now he's by himself. He just like all over the place, so you just don't really know
Yeah.
where. It seems like they don't really know where to fit him in. I mean, and that we can say that for most of the people on their roster. They don't know where to fit them in. So
Yeah.
CM Punk wins,
Yeah, that's a surprise, huh?
which we already knew was gonna happen.
Did these guys wrestle each other in the WWE?
Yeah, but
Have, huh?
the matches wasn't as long because I mean CM Punk was usually the one that won. I think this is the longest match they've had against each other outside of that company.
Because he was Evan Bourne, right?
Yeah, yeah, he was Evan Bourne. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, because I know I have been having some trouble with these earbuds, so
Yeah.
my mic is down today, so that's why I'm using them. So
Hey, man. Yeah. So I guess we just answered. You just answered. We just got the answer to your question. They play regular commercials here.
you said what? Oh yeah, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw Tony Khan saying that he has more money than Vince, so he can easily get a no
He has
commercial.
more money than Vince, or his
That's
dad got more money than Vince.
his dad does, but he said that
That's the $1 million question.
he said that he had more money than Vince. I
I
which I
doubt that.
which I found funny because his dad is the reason why he even had the company in the first place. Because
Yeah, I doubt. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyway, I'll be back 1 second. All right. So if it pops back on there, just act like I'm here. Just talk. I'm hungry, man. I just got off of work. I'm starving. I'll be right back.
right. Well, folks, Adam Page is back. I don't know if he's a part of the Dark Order or not, but I mean, I don't know. Let's see where it goes from here. A lot of people are still hoping that Bray Wyatt comes to AEW and I guess be um, the leader of Dark Order because it makes so much sense. Let's see what we so have got going on now.
Buddy here tonight on AEW Rampage. Ruby Soho, Soho, Ruby Soho.
I think this is the best I've ever seen of Ruby Soho. You know, it's not that she's not a great wrestler. She's a pretty good wrestler. It's just that she wasn't booked right in another company. So this is very good. Very good for her. You know, she's happy. She's in a company that's gonna pay her well, pay her more, and treat her very good.
You know I don't like Shivani. It is a good book. Of course, this match could have serious implications for the upcoming TBS Championship tournament. I think you're exactly right. TBS Championship coming to the women's division later this
Ruby
year.
Soho and the Bunny was doing a lot of was doing a lot of smack talk on Twitter. So this is very interesting to see how this match goes.
Credit is due. She recently hit the Thai contest 14 singles winning streak, obviously. And Ruby has orange hair, which has Steve moving like that brush. Ruby so kick to the midsection, doubles the Bunny over. Bunny would step behind. Team arm drag by Ruby Soho. Another great arm drag by Soho. Really well done. Second one, Ruby baited Bunny in. And it's all locked. Some skills. Oh, it is really nice. That underhook lock. Pulling that bicep. Bunny sending Ruby out. Oh, that knee strike. That might be it. Flat over. Excuse me, the cover. I want to remind everybody at AEW Dynamite. Be live tomorrow night for a special Saturday Night Dynamite right here in Miami, Florida. And then next week, another.
No botches so far. So that's good.
Ticket for both events on sale right now at AEWTIX.com. Showing the cut there. Oh, what a back elbow. Soho really caught that one. You gotta stay on it. Big time knee lift. Knocking Ruby Soho for a loop. Great job by the Bunny. That's my friend. I like the Bunny too. She's my friend. Butcher, Blade. I love that whole Buffalo crew. They're all psychos. I love them. Nothing against black probably. But not gonna lose. Oh! Sending Ruby face first into that middle turnbuckle pad. Ruby has a lot to lose off of that one. But it charging again. Oh! And another pick. You see the
I don't know why
watching that neck.
my time, well, not my time, but like why the show is a few minutes behind than David. I do not understand why this.
Ruby, she's very slow. She's getting up to the top, taking her time. A little too trepidatious. Oh, and yeah, the head hit the top turnbuckle first. It's very clear what the Bunny strategy here is. Go after that neck of Ruby Soho. And the sliding elbow shot.
Ooh. Okay. That was kind of a botch coming off the second turnbuckle, hitting her head on the very top. That was definitely a botch right there. I hope Ruby's okay.
Okay. Once in the swing.
Well,
her
welcome
botch.
back.
Too bad that we're not playing a drinking game tonight.
Well, it was one botch. I guess you could call it a botch.
I mean, we still could play that. But man,
There was one botch in the match. I guess it's a botch.
who wrestled
So Ruby Soho versus the Bunny Allen.
against who?
The Bunny Alley.
Oh, Alley. So I think it's on Alley, right? Alley Boss, right?
Yeah, so
Mhm.
she pulled she pulled Ruby Soho off the second turnbuckle, and Ruby Soho like she hit her head. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I hope she's okay.
Oh, she hit her head.
Yeah, she hit her head on the first turnbuckle on the top.
Oh,
She pulled her, and then she like, but the way she like slipped off of it and landed backwards
hmm
on it looked it kind of like rough. So
yeah. So we finding out, you know, I mean, we're finding out how good Ruby Soho is in the ring.
yeah,
That's what I think is happening. These
yeah,
every time she's in the ring, she's so quick with her movements, and she got to remember that she wasn't just in the WWE. She was an indie talent too.
yeah. She was, yeah.
So
Um, I think this run is way better than her previous run, and in the other company, WWE. It's even better than her NXT run.
yeah,
I don't think her NXT run was really all that great either. You know, and she never won the NXT Women's Championship. She was just basically thrown in a group with Liv Morgan, and I forgot the other's name because she just kind of like vanished away. She kind of went on and she's doing her own thing. But
wasn't it
Sarah
Nikki? I thought it was
Logan,
Nikki ACH or whatever her name was.
no, Sarah Logan. I
Yeah,
think that's
Sarah
who it
Logan. There
is.
you go.
Yeah,
I thought Sarah Logan is and Nikki ACH is two different people.
yeah,
That was the same person. They both got black hair, right?
yeah.
They
well,
both
they
got accents, right?
well, Nikki Cross is the only one that got an accent. The other
Okay.
one, she's just
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's married to one of the Viking Raiders.
Who? Sarah Logan.
Yeah,
Okay. But yeah, we're definitely seeing how good Ruby Soho's in the ring, and we saw this with her against Britt Baker. How good
yeah,
she is, and how Britt. I mean, you've been watching wrestling for years.
yeah,
I used to be a wrestler briefly, quotes. Um, but I've watched wrestling for years also.
hmm
I don't know if that's briefly. Briefly is not 3 years, but whatever. Um, but anyway, but yeah, you can definitely tell when someone is fluid. You know what I mean? Just
yeah.
the way they
And
move.
she makes her opponents look good too. Like especially Britt Baker. And I'm not trying to knock on
Oh yeah,
Britt
she
Baker,
carried her.
but she
Yeah,
definitely carried that match. And I mean, how many wrestlers you can say that about? That that can carry the match and the other wrestler and
absolutely.
just make everybody in that match look good. I mean, you can't really
Yeah,
say that
no,
about a
she is
lot of
great.
people.
I think they maybe they'll give her the TBS championship.
I
Cause
think that they will. I think that would be smart.
yeah,
I don't see anybody else that you would put on it first other than her. I mean, it was just to me, it would just make more sense to give her, give her that. Now, I know some people would disagree with us and say, well, there's been women there before her and
yeah,
they should get a shot, which I guess is a fair statement. But I mean, I mean, but you're looking at someone who obviously who will add more value to the title, and like we just said, she can carry someone else in the match and make them look good.
Oh my gosh, did you see that terrible German suplex, man? Come on,
Yeah,
you gotta do that, man.
that was like a slingshot almost. That wasn't even the full. I don't
Can
feel
we
like that
just
was
get? I
even
don't know why she should have pinned. She should be able to did her move. You know what I mean?
right.
Not like the way that was booked. I think she should have been able to do her finisher. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I don't really like roll up pins. I don't
Yeah, I
like
can see
roll up
every
pins.
so often. I can see. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like in the match where they use their finishers and they kick out their finishers.
right,
You know, okay, that they already kicked out the finishers, so it's
right,
okay. You know what I mean? That's
right.
merit for it. But when you're in a match and you haven't even used the finisher,
Mhm.
I think that the school board, the roll ups or whatever, it's just not. It's not good to use. You
Right,
know,
right. You know, it's it's not I don't like it.
you just Thunder Rosa coming out.
I
Oh,
just get tired of the roll ups because it's like it's just happened. People book it too much. Like the ending is always a roll up.
bro, what is up with this booking, man? What was the
No,
point of that?
I don't like the fact that they don't. Why do
What was the
refs?
point? What was the point of that, man? That
I don't
was
like when I don't like when they have people come out and attack people with another person, and then you got all these people in the back, and you mean to tell me nobody, you can't send nobody out to help? Like,
what was that? That was so weird. Okay, so she barely wins with the roll up, and and then then the other person comes out and they attack her. I don't understand that. You're supposed to make her look strong,
right?
not attack, not attack. You know what I mean?
It's it's
So
it's ridiculous. It's honestly it's ridiculous how they
I don't understand that at
just
all.
book that.
Yeah, I didn't understand
Kiera,
that.
did you see Kiera Hogan? They just showed her. They just showed her one quick minute. Supposed to be facing somebody. I missed.
She still signed with AEW, or did she back out of it?
I don't know, because it seems like she's bouncing between NWA and
Yeah, they
AEW.
said she was signed. They announced it, but they never showed a picture of her. You know, saying
Right,
she was all elite. And then I
right.
noticed that she's doing a lot of bookings, like a whole lot in December, like a
Yeah.
whole lot. You know what
I
I mean?
think, do you think she should have stayed with Impact? Or do you think, well, maybe it was time for her to move on?
She had a lot left to accomplish.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she
she
should
can
have
move on.
stayed because she never even won the Knockouts Championship.
Yeah,
She's won the tag team titles, but she's never
yeah.
won singles. So I would love for her to, have won that, you know.
I am interested to see, how Junior De Santos does in this match.
I am too.
You
I am too.
think he's gonna fuck this one up?
Hey, just might, man. Just might.
Hey man,
I mean, when you get other athletes, I mean,
hmm
from different sports come in, they start wrestling. You already know automatically. Well, this person only been trained for only a short amount of time. It's not like he's had like a
yeah,
year or 2 years worth of training. You know,
hmm
he just been on the show for what, a month or two. So I
yeah.
mean,
So I think this is a good idea um, to put him in a tag match. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Just let him
yeah,
go in there, do one or two spots, and get out of there. You know what I mean?
yeah. Instead of
So
just having him
yeah, don't
in the
leave him in
singles
there too
match.
long. You leave him in there too long, he might get flushed. You know what I mean? He's gonna start looking real bad on
Yeah,
TV. So
because because we've seen it before. I mean, even with Vince, like the way he was booking Ronda. I mean, he
yeah,
booked her like like a mega star that she was,
yeah,
but she couldn't. She just they she put he put her with. I guess he put her with the right people that knew how to wrestle and that could carry her and make her look good. I mean, he put her against Natalia, and I think she was actually training with Natalia too. So he put her up against her. He put up against Charlotte. Becky Lynch. I mean, she's a good wrestler, but I mean, she's not there. I mean, I don't know. She's just not there yet in ring wise and promo wise. Now
yeah,
her character is over.
yeah,
Everything else has to catch up. So
yeah.
but
I mean, I don't understand why. I mean, Dustin Rhodes has his own school down in Texas, and his brother, and
yeah,
then on QT Marshall has the one down in Georgia. I mean,
mhm,
why can't they just send these people down there more? I know Chris Statlander and Fergo del Sol and some of those, and Red Velvet, and those guys are down there.
mhm.
But you got maybe send some of those other people down there, help them out a little bit. You know what I mean? Give
Right.
them some more training.
I think it's important for wrestling companies to have um, to always have some type of training facility for those wrestlers.
Yeah.
Uh, because it's easy to make a mistake. So I think it's especially for people that are very green, that need that work that to
Yeah, you could tell. I mean, I know Allie was in Impact and stuff, but I would send her down there, man.
yeah. I mean, he just I feel like that's what he needs to do, but I feel like he got people telling him too, well, you don't want to be like them with the whole PC. And despite how much we might disagree with Vince and how he books and stuff, you can't deny that he does not have some of the best uh,
Training facility.
training facilities, and the
hmm
way he trains them, and the way he
And he
shows them
has
how.
good people down there running it too.
Yeah, so I mean, AEW, if you were smart, you would do that. I mean, you don't want to be like WCW because they didn't have
Well,
it.
WCW had the power plant.
But that didn't last long, did it?
Oh yeah, it was around for a while.
Really? I thought it didn't
Mm-hmm.
last long.
Mm-hmm.
So even WCW had a training facility for a while.
Yeah,
But
power plant
AEW,
was around. I want to say between 6 to 9 years, somewhere
mhm.
around there. It was around for a while. Goldberg was up there.
Okay,
DDP.
yeah, I remember. I remember
Yeah,
because I remember researching about that. So yeah, you're right. Um, but it's like wrestling has always had a training facility, no matter what wrestling company it was. I don't know if ECW did.
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay, so every
That was
wrestling company.
the school Taz was running.
Okay.
And here's a little inside story. I called down there because I was looking for a wrestling school,
Hmm.
and Taz picked up the phone, and I said, "Hey man, I saw it on TV. Can you send me you know, a um, a packet,
Hmm.
in the mail?"
Hmm.
And he goes, here's the email, and he gave me the email to send him, um, like like a biography and shit like that. I think he misunderstood, and he thought I was established talent. Looking and that was my encounter with calling the ECW school.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That's really cool, man. Um, but yeah, I mean, even Impact has they still have training program. They use OVW, I think, still, right?
Well, yeah, I used some OVW. Um,
And then they have their own, right?
I don't think they have their own school.
Well, not their own school, but they do have some type of. They do some type of training because I remember seeing. I don't know if this was last year or the year before
I would say
last year.
OVW is the closest thing they have.
Because
Um,
I don't know if you saw. Remember
because
they?
Manny Lemons came from there. Sam Bill came from there.
Yeah.
Um, so those guys came from there. Wisham
Yeah.
has a school. Brian Myers does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
But Impact ain't looking for no enhancement talent. The way they scout, they make sure that you gotta be good to be
Yeah.
picked.
Right. You got to bring something to the table.
So
Down for Gory, man. Coming up next week.
I know, man. Are you gonna still do the watch along for that?
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. Really appreciate it. That should be fun. 'Cause that's
What day?
something I'm really excited to see, man.
What day you want to
I'm
do
super
it?
excited. What'd you say?
I said, what day? What day you want to do it?
Do what?
The Bound for Glory watch along.
No, it'll be live.
Okay.
Just
I'm
like
saying
right
what
now, we
day.
live.
I know. I'm saying what day do you want to do it?
It's on the 23rd.
Oh, you talking about the actual? I thought you were talking. I thought you were talking about like what watch along one of the
Oh,
old
you mean
Bound.
like an old Bound for Glory?
Yeah, I
See,
forgot
that
we're doing
was
the
find a way
actual.
to do that and be able to use footage. There's like a certain way you got to do it on
Yeah.
YouTube, or you won't get credit for it.
Hmm.
So it's kind of a weird way to kind of work around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna do the watch along for the actual pay per view next week.
Yeah.
That's gonna be big.
There you go. Get in there, get out.
Yeah, you gotta. I think that's the best way to to book that. Have them come in for a few minutes and then have them go back out quick. Chris Jericho.
I would love to see Ethan Page versus Jericho match.
That would be pretty cool.
I'll be so happy for Ethan, man.
That would be pretty cool. So if they had a rivalry, I
Oh
think that
man, that would be an unbelievable feud. Don't put Ethan, take him away from all that Dan Lambert stuff.
right, because
Man
I
of the
think that
year,
could.
him by himself as a heel, doing his own interviews,
Mhm.
and doing his own feud, just solo one-on-one.
Yeah,
That would be good
I
because he's
think,
so talented, man.
and I think having him and Jericho, like we said, as a feud, that could really elevate him to the next level.
Absolutely.
So I think that would be cool. It would be a legend passing the torch down to a fellow uh, Canadian, a
Yeah,
future,
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that would be pretty cool. I think that should happen if
Yeah.
if Tony is smart and actually, you know, he's a smart man, but sometimes he don't make good booking decisions. You
Yeah.
know,
So far, they're being very smart with Del Santos.
yeah,
So just let him get in there, get his shit in real quick, and get out. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, I think that's the best way you book someone who hasn't had that much time of training. So I definitely agree. Booking him in this way is perfect. He's in and out, and the match still goes along uh, pretty well. So I think it's like we said, really good good booking idea from Tony, and obviously Jericho because I know he has a somewhat of a hand in this storyline that they have.
Yeah. Jericho's been partying a lot lately.
You got that beer belly.
Yeah.
I think he's at the point he just like he don't care anymore because he
He's like,
knows
fuck.
he knows he's going to retire soon, so he's just like whatever,
I mean, there's nothing left for him to do.
Yeah, he's done.
He's
He's done.
headline WrestleMania. I mean, unless he goes like the Impact.
I really hope he does. I mean,
Well,
I don't know because he kind of. I don't want to say he buried Impact, but he almost the way he just said it just came off really. To me, it came off really shitty when he
oh
said.
really? I thought he was very
Well, he,
complimental towards
well, he was complimental, but at the same time, he was like, "Well, I don't want to go and wrestle in front of an empty arena or wrestle, in a small arena full, with only a small crowd of people. He wanted to wrestle, you know, in a basically big arena, big crowd. So, and I thought he actually was going to go to the Impact before
he
AEW came.
was.
I thought that was going to be the
Yeah,
place.
he was. Yeah, I think it was like 700,000.
I was like, that would have been really huge for Impact.
And so was Kenny Omega.
Yeah, because he definitely helped him a lot. You
You
know.
see, Omega kept his word though. He was like, I know I didn't sign here, but I still want to come here anyway for a little bit. And he was
Right.
there for a while. He was there for like
Yeah.
almost 9 months.
Yeah.
He was so much. He was there so much. Almost became part of the roster. Yeah, man, he was there for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, and that was really awesome. To have Kenny Omega um, come in to Impact. He beat everybody. Everybody
Yeah,
that stepped up to him. He beat them all. Um, I don't know will we ever see him back there again.
man, he was there for a long time. I don't probably not in a long time. If that did
Yeah,
happen, he was there for like 9 months almost.
yeah. He definitely was there for a long time. I the next person I want to see is Jericho. If he is open minded to going, because he
Nah,
was.
I want to see like the Young Bucks. I would love to see them back.
Yeah. Uh, do you, as far as like what tag team win the tag team titles or just being involved in the mix?
Nah, I want to see them win the belts so they can stay for a little bit.
I wish Impact would bring back Alex Shelley and let Motor City Machine Guns in them face,
Yeah,
because he said if uh, he said that he would love to sign with the company, but it's up to them uh,
yeah.
to bring him back. So I hope they have
I remember when Impact used to have to go get talent. Now, when people, these big names coming over and getting signed, now all of a sudden everything's changing. You know what I mean?
yeah, which is good. Which is good for them. Um, I heard Jim Cornette and Brian Last they did a episode about Braun Strowman going to Impact, and they said it was good for him, but they said it wasn't going to help. Well, Jim said it's not going to help Impact's current situation. I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know if that's towards getting more viewers or getting more fans back in. I don't know, but he said it was going to help the current situation.
Oh, that was terrible. You see that move?
Yeah, that the running knee. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Yeah, that was terrible. He didn't even connect. He didn't even connect with it. That's the crazy part. And then now they beat him. They beat him down without the match. True
Okay,
heel.
now we're taking the influences gimmick, right? Tennille Dashwood's gimmick now.
Yeah. Well, everybody got to steal Impact's idea. Nobody's gonna come out and help.
This has been going on too long. But side note, that pink head um, MMA girl, she's sexy. I don't know what her name is. Damn, no.
Somebody's coming out.
Yeah,
Santana and Ortiz.
yeah.
They need the tag team titles in AEW ASAP.
Well, there we go.